Hey guys, for those of you who don't believe me, for this video, I'm going to be going over only facts. You don't need to believe my word, you just need to look at the images that I'm going to show you. Now, a few days ago, Voyboy posted this. Ha 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 ha, shut the fuck up, predator. A girl said that she was 15, messaged me saying you took advantage of her and she was suicidal. I told her to talk to her parents and go to the police, say anything you want, you are the absolute lowest scum of the earth and aggress me at straws. This is from July, okay? Now, I'm going to show this GIF, and I've shown this in videos, and I showed this in a video, which is why this is all started. Here's me going to Voyboy about this story and showing all the proof and everything about it. And we talked about this in January. So this was 6 months ago. Now, none of this is taken out of context. This is a GIF of the entire conversation. This wasn't a girl. This was someone using Voyboy with a story to blackmail him. You can see here from my perspective down here. So nothing has been taken out of context. Now, this was not a girl. This wasn't anyone suicidal. This was someone blackmailing Voyboy, or sorry, blackmailing me and using the threat of Voyboy going public to do it. Now, this is completely in context from my perspective. So you saw that at the end of me explaining everything. This is back in January. Now, he says a 15-year-old girl was traumatized. She wasn't, but that's okay, fine. And was in a bad place. I tried to give her the best advice I know how and asked her to please talk to someone. The reason I told her to speak to the authorities is so if any crimes are committed, they could investigate them properly and look at the facts. Based on both of your stories, I'm definitely sketched out by her version of events, and I believe you actually were trying to do the right thing here in this case. I believe you. Now, he posted this, or sorry, told me this privately 6 months ago. A few days ago, he said this, which I've said many times, and it's very derogatory words here. Then he posted the screenshots of her coming to him. Hashinshin made me suicidal. I sent you an email with the full story and details. I'm Philippa from Germany and 15 years old. I hope to see this and answer because I might as well suicide. Voyboy, you know, blah, blah, blah. I made a video talking about this, but I didn't include the fact that he believed me. I just went over the fact that this was all bullshit. Now, I earlier today made the video showing the part where he said he believed me, which I'd cut off from the GIF, and I hadn't shown that because I was trying to get him into a trap, which I believe I have here. But look at the almost 100% like ratio on this video full of lies he just posted. All the comments are celebrating him and taking his version of events. He is actively taking advantage of, gaslighting, and weaponizing his platform to harass and threaten anyone who supports his victims. Here's me saying the screenshot is, the video is literally just screenshots of our conversation with a GIF of it all at the start. Okay, that's all this video was, and he took his platform and he told everyone, let's not be subtle here, this is him saying, go downvote this. Okay, so that's what sparked all this, but I'm going to talk more about his video for those of you who are now saying, okay, Hashinshin, but what about his video? Now, there are some things that a lot of you don't understand. I already have a document. Now, just to be clear, this document has not been modified since October 6, 2020. This is an old document. I'm going to open this up off this document here. I'm going to open it up. So this is from an old document in October 6, 2020. This has not been modified, and this has been publicly available information for almost a year. For my apologies, I said repeatedly that my apologies were helped by other people, and once I learned that they did not have my best interests in heart, that I took them back. Now, I said that in a video a long time ago. Here is practically my entire apology written by Vicky. Here's Vicky saying, I want you to know that I wasn't traumatized. The only reason why I posted my side was to show she was not lying. Here we have Vicky going further. Just to clarify that Hash didn't groom me and he was not being a pedophile towards me. I never once called him that. Well, she did, but what he did and said to me wasn't okay, but I'm not traumatized by him. I'm okay. I won't be talking about this anymore. Thank you. So I hope that clears up a few issues. Now, there is another issue here in his video where he talks about a girl called Sarah. Now, the problem with this Sarah case, now, I have a lot of things here. So here is the Sarah case, and I need to bring this here. And how old are you to give relationship advice? She says, old enough. I say, so like 17. She says, oh, sorry, hi. I say, wait, you're actually 17. That's not old enough. She says question mark, and she deletes a message, to which I reply, what? Oh, wait, and we continue the conversation. Now, this was not a sexually charged conversation. She did delete the message, and I want people to understand that on Instagram, you can delete messages from both sides. It doesn't only delete it from your side, it would delete it from my side as well. Anyone that knows Instagram knows that. To go further than that, though, I actually had asked her, because she was willing, because she started to see my side of the argument, I asked her to give me her former biotechs. Now, we can see here that starting at the bottom, this is all the way at the bottom. So these would be at the time, the most old. We can see, did she have that she was age 15 in her bio? No. Only a little bit a long time ago. And then we have, once again, no. And she only recently had started to put it in her bio. So this Sarah person I had already talked to, and we've already both agreed to not talk about this anymore because she was getting harassed a lot. And I don't know why Voyboy has brought this back up. I also don't know why he brought up the Vicky thing. And there was actually another girl in the Die video who also doesn't want to talk about this anymore due to all these implications. Fortunately, he didn't talk about her, but I want people to ask themselves, how many bad accusations, false accusations, and information can people make against me until potentially people maybe lose credibility, and I am starting to give the benefit of a doubt. Now, I have apologized for the things I've done wrong, but the problem is that basically people want to make this like a seasonal episode, so to speak, like a let's keep hitting Hashinshin with worse things. And the problem is all the things that have happened have not been true. And I question when Voyboy, okay, and this is a very serious question. When Voyboy can privately say this, I am definitely sketched out by her version of events, and I believe you actually were trying to do the right thing here in this case. I believe you, okay? When he says that to me in private, but then publicly comes at me again and says this, and at no point does he mention, other than alleged, that this wasn't a girl, that they weren't 15, that they were trying to blackmail me for money, that they were trying to use him to go public with. At no point does he mention that, despite the fact that he knew it. Ha ha ha, shut the fuck up, predator. A girl said that she was 15, messaged me saying you took advantage of her and she was suicidal. I told her to talk to her parents and go to the police. Say anything you want, you're the absolute lowest scum on the earth, and I grasping at straws. Now, I think anyone from my perspective can maybe start to understand why this all is super fucky. Now, I want people to also understand this Die thing, okay? Now, I don't want to have to go back over this, but I do have a Google document that has been publicly available, last edited October 6, 2020. As for this key thing, this key person again, okay? I've talked about this extensively. There's a reason why most people have dropped this, except apparently Voyboy. This key person worked with my ex at the time, and I don't want to mention her anymore because I'm kind of over this whole, I'm trying to move on at this point. Okay. This key person was a friend of my ex. This is a video editor, by the way. Those videos you saw were all fake. And there's a good reason the FBI hasn't investigated anything. Or, sorry. Oh, God, you guys are going to take that out of context. There's a good reason the FBI, after investigated, hasn't done anything. Dude, you sent her those fake screenshots after seeing that. I never actually showed my dick to a minor. She was just saying I did, so I apologize for it. Now, this is way back, okay? Now, if I'm saying that as far as October 6th, then maybe my story's been a bit consistent. he says, so she had 0 screenshots. I say, so you made up screenshots to back her up because you're friends or something. He says, haha, no. The screenshots are from 2018. I have nobody on Discord. Well, here's him having her on Discord. Here's me showing him that he had her on Discord. Okay. Now, this is key. For those of you who looked at those videos and said that, wow, Hashinshin sure has a weird mannerism. Now, here is him talking to another girl who was actually 16. Here's him saying, you almost done, sweetheart. Daddy misses you. Are you wearing matching socks at the moment? Did I stutter, princess? I'm so in love. These are the same speeches and mannerisms that he used when he faked these screenshots and videos and stuff like that with me. Now, for those of you who think maybe Key is just some good altruistic person, this is him 2019. He has been messaging me. This is 2020, mid 2020, messaging me. This is him on Twitter messaging me. And again, I could go back and I could find examples of him messaging me even to this day. But this last was edited October 6th. Okay, so there's a good reason why most people have dropped the whole Key thing, which starts to question the whole die video. So one girl doesn't want to speak about it anymore and is pulled out. A second girl is pulled out. A third girl has also pulled out. The Key thing is a blatant edit and manipulation. I don't know where to go with this because, yeah. Now, as for this cultist thing, now this is where, in my opinion, I think that I'm not perfect at all. Okay, now don't get me wrong. I don't think I'm a perfect person. I don't think I acted perfectly in the past. I've apologized many times, okay? I don't believe I should have to do a weekly apology ritual. But I do believe that things were exaggerated, taken out of context, given new context to exaggerate the things that were there. And I do believe that I shouldn't be expected to defend myself against these things, okay? At a certain point, I believe that with an FBI investigation that I can say effectively, look, I plead the fifth. I'm not that great at defending myself to begin with. I don't have the screenshots or anything like that to begin with. I've already apologized for the things that I have said that I've done. I have not apologized for the things that people believe I've done. No matter how many times this gets posted, no matter how many times people go into this, I hope that people can see the irregularities, let's call it, the horrible, there's a lot going on here that a lot of people don't understand that I can go over. And I'm sorry if this doesn't seem super thorough, but this is a same accusation from a year ago. An accusation that I've talked about so many times. I have a folder. I have a literal folder called the anti-proof folder, okay? And it's got people all over that, okay? So, look, if you don't believe me, that's fine. If you do believe me, that's also fine. What I want people to understand, and this is extremely important to me, this has been extremely manipulated. Voyboy himself has manipulated things, telling me in private that he believes me, then going into public and saying that these are all true, not talking about these things. And I believe at this point it's a saving face technique. I'm not going to stop doing anything. I'm not going to go away because I don't believe that I should. I don't believe people accusing me of things, and I don't believe people attacking me of so many things should mean that I should have to respond by leaving. No matter how many big content creators jump onto this for new clout, for new bandwagoning, I don't believe that it's fair to me to expect me to leave. The most important thing I can say, bar nothing, the single most important thing is to just look at this. I'm definitely sketched out by her version of events, and I believe you actually were trying to do the right thing here in this case. I believe you. He said this to me 6 months ago privately, then publicly blasted me for this. I don't believe this level of manipulation should continue to give this man the credit and the believability that he's somehow accrued. So I appreciate everybody for watching. From this point forward, I don't really want to deal with this drama because I'm if anyone who's been paying attention to me, I am retreading the same territory over and over and over and over and over and over and over. The FBI showed up at my door. As far as the law is concerned, this is a closed case. If you're upset at that, I'm sorry, but, you know, just because you believe something doesn't make it true. And, yeah. So, that's about it. So I appreciate everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody for being here. Once again, this is the third time Voyboy has attacked me with these things. Nothing has changed. None of these are new. Not a single one of these is new. Okay? If you didn't believe him at the time, don't believe him now. If you looked at my evidence, continue to look at my evidence, okay? So, yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate you all. And for those of you who just decided to watch things, well, thank you. Because I think that presenting extremely one-sided versions of the events is not good. So thank you everybody. Have a great day.